What's up, y'all? I'll be right back. Go to the store. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Yeah, man. Oh, shit. I bet you people be seeing me walking with this phone in my hand and be like, that nigga ain't talking to nobody. And they won't be lying. Shit. Shit. I keep telling people shit. People are gonna hear this shit probably about 2-3 years from now. I told them. Cause you know what I'm saying? It's gonna sink in right now. Not while they moving with this type of energy and shit. That's just how it work. You know? But yeah. Check this out. Look. See, listen. When you talk about black, and you try to let the people know these things, the first thing they do, they start justifying it on the purpose of the name. You see, the purpose of the name, black, or the title. I mean, it's sometimes it's like, I don't know, it's kind of like irritating, like, you know what I'm saying? It's irritating because yeah, it's irritating, man. It's irritating because it's like, you really want to know why they feel the way they feel. You see, like the brother said on that podcast, he said, we were always called black. I mean, he's telling his thousands of people these things, and they love his show and love him, and so they're going to gravitate towards that. But I don't. How come you don't want to do no research on the word and why the word and when did the word come to you? That title, that surname, whatever you want to call it. You see, how did it come to you? You see, I mean, I know he have a grandmother. You know, I know he have a grandmother. You see, you know, for the life of me, man, I just don't, you know, Chinese people come from China. You see, a Russian, you see, he comes from Russia. A Mongolian, you see, come from, what's the country? Mongolia. You see, I mean, it's like, damn, these are intelligent people. They got family, they got loved ones. You see, I mean, all type of shit happens, man. You see, man, hey, man, I ain't gonna bullshit you, man. Coming this way, and the way the hill is right here, and you was walking, that looked like a big ass motherfucking pit. That's why I crossed the street, man. I swear. Look at that, y'all. Oh, man, it's a pretty little dog, man. Right on, man. Look at him. All right now. Yeah. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I just sometimes I just don't get it. You see, I just don't get. I just don't get why the lack. But here's the thing. They don't know what a conjure is. See, when they talk about witchcraft and all this other type of shit, they watching cartoons and they don't know the alchemy of the shit. They don't know how it work. You see, they don't know how these spells and all these things work. You see, we were masters of all of that shit. You see, I mean, it's so silly to call people like us witches and warlocks. Because all that shit came from us. We just be. We just be. You see, I heard one of our brothers talk about witchcraft and all this type of stuff that's in the Bible, sorcery and shit that's in the Bible, you see, and it's forbidden. Okay, that's fine. But the one whom you all say you believe in, the one who you say you worship, you see, the same people that's just like yourself call him a witch, a demon, a sorcerer. So what was he doing? You see, in this day and time, you would say he was God. And so he was doing what he do. You see, all the things that you see in today, it's a part of frequencies, sound, and vibrations. That's all that shit is. You see, now when you put on a costume and go into these dark spaces, trying to harm people and all this other type of shit, you see, that's when it comes spooky and whatever. You see, when people don't understand it, but at the same time, as things evolve, you see, here come cell phones, here come radios, and all this other type of shit. You see, all these other things, but you don't say that you have a cell phone in your, it probably in your pocket. You see, and you're talking through the air where the spirits swim. You see, and you calling your son or you calling your daughter or your wife or your husband. You see, you calling them on this contraption is in the palm of your hand. You're calling them. What makes that different than witchcraft? Explain when you say witchcraft, explain it. When you say sorcery, explain these things. You see, explain these things, because when you explain these things, people who call themselves black will understand why they call themselves black. And their complexion is multi shades of brown. This is what I'm trying to say to you. You see, but listen. I'm trying to put something in you, man. Listen, I'm trying to put something in you. You calling yourself black. You see, and then you start talking about the culture, black this, black that. You see, but is there such thing as a Nigerian culture? You see, a Congolese culture? How come they get to have beautiful names? How come we got to be a color? Why do you want to be a color? You want to be in the bosom of somebody who called themselves white. You see, who called themselves white. And they listen, they do the same thing you do. As long as you keep on talking about your black, you're going to always have somebody that's white above you. When you get the picture and you understand that's not you or who you are, I bet you in my money, those who call themselves white, they will call themselves European American. I bet you. They're going to follow you because you are the way. You always been the way. You see? Look at Elon Musk, Charlize Theron, these Caucasians. You see? You know what they call themselves here in America? They call themselves African American. You see? White African Americans. And it's accepted. You see? And then they'll say, well, I'm a black American. You're still talking about black American. You still want to hold on to that root. That's a root. It's a curse. It's a root. You see? I mean, our people are not going to move as long as they got that in their soul. You see? What did they call you when you was in slavery, when you was in chattel slavery, when you was under chattel slavery? What did they call you? You see, what did they call you? Do you remember? They didn't call you black. You see, they didn't call you black. What did you call yourself? If you spoke another language and you was right next to your brother and y'all was in slavery and you spoke another language, what was the color? What was the name of the color? Let's just say they did call themselves black. How did they pronounce it though? What was the language they were speaking when they said the word black? What was the name of the word? That's what I'm saying. It's the sound of black that got you stuck, that got you in this root, that got you in this conjure. You know what I'm saying? This everlasting conjure. You see? See where you come from, what country you came from in Africa. See their language and then see how the sound of the word black, see how it's pronounced. You see how that word is pronounced. Then you will understand why why you accept the word or whatever. Check out the tribes here in America. You see, the brothers and sisters here, and see what language they spoke. You see, and see how they pronounce the word black in their language. That's what I'm talking. I ain't talking about no culture. I ain't talking about shit. I'm talking about what they said you are, and they using that against you because of the word spelling. That word spelling, that spell got you. The spell got you. You take that 23 off of that word white and it says height. It's height. You said yours is lack. You see, you got height and then you have lack. I mean, it's so fucking simple if you put down your intelligence or you put down your so-called logic and just look at it as it is. You see, so you can bear witness to the unadulterated truth.